Hello friends, welcome to my channel, a channel for learning simple code. If you find this video to be helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. In last video we have seen how we can fetch, how we can insert data using RESTful API server in React Native with Typescript. For that we are using AXIOS library. I have my own server which is built in Spring Boot. This server I am using for inserting, fetching and updating a record. So in this video I am going to use AXIOS library to update information on a server. For example, in a RESTful API I have these information available on a server like that. So these information means 1 to 4 ID I want to update these ID by using React Native with Typescript application. So in the last video we have seen that how we can build this interface for inserting. So I copy the same interface here because the screen is same for updating this record. So I close it and in update I just replace this, and in place of post I change to put. Similar I do here because all the screens are same, so no need to rewrite a code, the long code. I have written all the code in the previous video also. I have explained each and every things. So such kind of interface we will have by this, but we have to make some changes. In place of post I have to use put request here, and in on a button here I have to say record updated message. Then I have to change the text on a button, so I say update student, save all these, done. Now what I need to confirm that after updating the information I will have a response here, and in this response I will check if data is updated correctly. So for that I need this type of confirmation like this. So I say here if response dot data dot name, if there is some data in this name, that means we have successfully updated the information. After confirmation of this I will have this information, so I save this. You see we just update the information. If we get the response, because it's a promise based library, it get the response after updating information. If information is updated I will have a data in name variable of this object. If there is data, maybe SID, maybe course, because I have 3 data, anything I can check. If data is okay, then I can confirm that record updated. Now here one problem is that we have to remember what is the information of data, means in here I have so much of data, so I need to confirm that data is available or not, that I want to fetch. So how I can fetch this? That I want to make some code, make some changes in the coding, that if I press some ID here and I press enter, so I should have information in this text box and later on I can update. For that I will make some changes here. In the SID field I will take one event that is on submit editing. So when I will press enter I will have this function, and this function will have a get student function to be called here. So this function I will call here, and in this function I create this function. First of all I say const get students equal to then arrow function. So here in this function I will write some code to fetch the information. So I say if the SID dot length is greater than 0, that means we have inserted something here, then I will perform my task, else I will display message, the toast message. So I copy this toast message and I display that please insert SID. So first of all we have to write here student ID, we have to write this. Now what I do, I come here and I try to fetch the information. For that I take AXIOS library to get function. Remember in this get function I have to pass the same URL for getting the information but with ID. So here I pass this information. For that I use the expression. So expression is there, tilde operator, and here what I do, I say that I need SID. If there is a value in SID, then we have to use the value. Here we have a response. So under this response, I will have the value. So I will set that set name. So name I will set response dot data dot name, that I will set here. Then I say set course. Then I say response dot data dot course, that I will add here. And after that I have a catch. So if there is an error, then I will have error here, and I will display that error in a toast. So I say toast dot show. Here I say error dot message, and I say toast dot long, that I will show there. So save this. So this is the mess, this is the information if there is an error like this. And I have a data after response, so I do this. And if there is no ID available, maybe this will generate error and we will display error here. So I think we have done this. So now I try to do the same things. So what I do, I try to fetch ID number 1. So I say 1 and I press enter. So I'm not having a data right now. So nothing is happening because this function is not calling. I have to call this function like this way. I think now it will work. I say 1, I press enter. Yeah, we have a value here. So we have to call this function also. So we have a value here. In first value I have a PhD, and in second ID I press enter, I have a science. Remember that same information we have on second ID, we have this Dr. Vipin Classes science, and then this. So I try to modify this information. So I say here on Dr. Vipin Classes, I say Dr. Vipin Tevatia like this. And here in science I say suppose MTech IT for example, and I say update, and we have record updated, and you see that record is updated. So I try to check whether this record is updated or not. You see MTech IT is coming. Yeah, this is updated, and we can check here also. For example, I say in ID number 1 I fetch information PhD is coming. Again I fetch ID number 2. You see MTech IT is coming. So like this way we have successfully updated the information, and on the basis of the ID we just click and all the information is available. Now we can modify the information. Once again, suppose I say 4 and we have the 4 Ankit Verma PhD. So in place of PhD, suppose I say MTech, and I say CS, and I press update. So record updated. Same I can fetch here on 4th number of ID, record should be updated. You see MTech CS is coming. So you see each and everything is working. Suppose I have a ID number 5 that is not available. So I press enter. You see request failed with status code 500, means we do not have the record available. So in place of this status code, I can pass my message also that record is not found, your record is not available, that we can give. And if there is an error, we can make this blank also. This information we can blank. So we can do more customization also. It will take a lot of time and effort also. So here I am just giving a demo just how you can use AXIOS library to update information on any server that we have a RESTful API, like we have Spring Boot server RESTful API server here. So I'm giving a demo to update the information using React Native with TypeScript. For that I'm using AXIOS put function. So I think you understand how we can do the modification and updation by using React Native with TypeScript. That's all in this video. If you like it, please do subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and see you in next video for deleting a record.